Hi folks, thanks so much for watching this video. I'd really appreciate if you can post your comments and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to walk you through how I mounted closet doors for my closet. I'm going to take you through the steps of putting in a track and then mounting the doors and show you the finished product. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much.
This is the hardware I bought from Lowe's. It contains all the parts needed for assembly. It costs about $12. First thing to do is to mark out a bit of an offset from the front of the frame. The instructions are provided in the manual that comes along with it. This is so that you're mounting the guide in such a way that when after you put the doors are not hitting the front of the frame. So next step what I did was I marked those holes and then I pre-drilled, and then I'm using a screw to basically hold this frame, this guide in place by drilling a hole in the center and then putting a screw there. And then I'll follow that up by putting the screws on both the ends of this guide rack. And then I'll basically work through all of the holes that are marked on this guide rack to drill holes into the frame so that it can be held very firmly. One of the key things to remember here is that the guide actually has to be placed in such a way that the grooves are facing towards the inside of the closet. So you got to be very careful so that you're not mounting it in reverse. So if you're looking at it here, the guide rails that you're seeing there are towards the inside of the closet, right? So that's where you're going to mount the doors and the wheels. So just be careful of that so that you don't have to strip out the whole thing and redo it again. The next step involves taking the door and measuring out about 2.5 inches from each side, and then attaching the rollers with the wheels that have been supplied along with the kit. So as you're seeing here, first I did was measure out 2.5 inches from the edge, and then what I'm doing is pre-drilling the holes before attaching the wheels into the door. So I'm going to do 2 per door, so that'll be a total of 4. Repeat the process for the second door as well. Now this is a part where you're going to mount the door onto the racks that you have installed onto the door frame. For that, what you do is you first take one door and bring it inside the closet at about a 15-degree angle. Once you get it through, come to the other side and try to fix the wheels onto the guide rack, right? Make sure that the wheels are going in completely so that it can have a smooth slide from one side to another. Do it for one door and then repeat it for the other. Just make sure you're doing the interior door first. Now what I'm doing is installing the floor piece so that the doors are separated from each other, and it acts as a bottom guide rack so the doors can freely move and not hit each other. So the piece that comes with the kit is adjustable, so you can basically adjust the width to the size of your door and then install it. So I have a carpet down there, so when I install the screws, I'm screwing it into the carpet and then it goes and catches on the floor pad. So this will help you make sure that the doors are not dangling from one side to another and can easily go on the guide racks and not hit each other. Now I want to test and see if everything was done perfectly. The doors are mounted. I'm going to slide them from one side to another to see if the movement is smooth and there is no friction. So as you're seeing there, it's a pretty smooth movement. So one more project completed successfully.
So thank you so much for watching. If you really like this video, I would appreciate any comments at the bottom and a like, as well as if you could subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.